Hello, my beautiful soul family. Welcome to my channel, The Mystical Hummingbird. Hope you're having a beautiful Sunday today. Um, I hope that your lives are good and you're enjoying the summer. And it seems like the days are passing us by so fast that we're practically at the middle of the month. Um, I have had some thoughts the last little while, and I normally take notes of everything that I experience, my dreams, spiritual experiences, and I come and share them with you here on this channel because this is like the journey of my soul in a way. I don't have um, all my experiences in here because I feel that more into the future I will be able to relay more as I feel in my heart that I should. Right now, I have been in this channel now for a couple of years now, and I must say that it truly has been humbling, and at times at the beginning it was very difficult for me because I had a rough time coming in here and sharing. I had to really work with myself because, as you know, we are, all of us have personal lives, and we all have ego, and we all at times wear masks. And I was told that I needed to remove my mask and be myself and share my experiences with source, the God that I believe for me is my creator. Now, I've mentioned before that I'm not a member of any religion, but I firmly believe in God, and I believe in the ancient teachings that come from diverse places. But the place where I trust the most is my heart and my mind, and where I have been taught since I was little. Even though I have been guided through different avenues to find where I find myself today. And I have to tell you that it hasn't been easy, because the journey of the soul is when you are doing it consciously, and you present yourself to the public in a manner where you almost undress yourself, because I come here with my most profound thoughts and my authenticity and my genuineness, and at times perhaps my naivete, and even perhaps my ignorance, because I don't know everything. And the more that I learn, I realize the less that I know. So, with that said, I want to share with you what has come to my mind and what has presented itself to me the last little while. I am very aware of where I am at. I am very, what's the word? Besides being aware, I'm very conscientious of my state of being, of my mind, of where I'm standing, of where I'm at, and how I am feeling, and my expectations of life and of myself, and I have to tell you that at times I find it a tad bit difficult, especially like the last while. It's been I only get, I've only received one or two comments here and there, and it's usually from people that I know, close people to me, and some family members, and it's not that I don't. It's okay, but I would love to know. There's 33 today. Was 33 people that I see that have subscribed to this channel, and I thank you. I thank you for taking of your time and listening. I have shortened the videos quite a bit because an hour is quite a bit, and unless it's something very, very specific, I'm not going to take such a long time because most people don't have that time to sit here and listen to someone. And well, okay, this is what I want to tell you and share with you. I've been thinking, and I write down all my thoughts and my dreams. Last night I had an amazing dream, and right now I can't share it yet, um, because right now I'm just holding it for myself and relishing it in it. And it was so, so beautiful and so touching, and it moved me to the core. And it wasn't really a dream. It was, I was in another realm, and it was very, as you would call it, lucid dreaming, but at the same time it wasn't lucid dreaming. It was an experience because I was meditating and then I was out, but it was like a dream, and at the same time it was vision part dream, if that makes sense to you. Okay. I have written because I think I'm a thinker, and it's what's important to me. I want to share with you what comes to my mind and what makes me, what moves me. Have you ever thought the meaning of being, what the meaning it is of being human? And what does it mean for you to be human? When you think a human and you think of the animal kingdom and you think being on this earth as a being that has two legs, has a head and hands, and a mind and a life, have you ever thought that your presence here, it makes a difference, whether it's positive or if it's negative, depending on how you are as a person, depending your character, depending of the way that you live your life, the way that you carry yourself, the way that you treat others. Have you thought how you affect this world? And have you ever thought that the type of a life that you have, if it can be changed? Have you ever thought where you find yourself, is it satisfactory for you? Do you have enough self-love and trust in yourself where you find yourself comfortable in the uncertainties of life? Like, for example, if you are a single person and you are working out in the field, whatever you may be doing, and you don't have a partner, you have family, but you are pretty much on your own, and you go on vacations sometimes, and then there might be some that don't go on vacations. There might be some that are working so hard to pay their school loans, and they do maybe a little bit of dating, or maybe they go a little bit of social work, or social, not work, but social, they are going out here and there. but they don't really have a social life, just that they are part of this, like the everyday, go to work, maybe weekends do something fun, go with friends, go river rafting or go fishing or go on bikes or whatever. But is your life, have you thought about, is your life satisfactory for you? And have you thought, do I want to change my life? Do you feel safe with yourself? Do you feel safe and healed from your past, that you can feel lighthearted and let's say you're going on a trip and you carry a lot of luggage, or you don't carry a lot of luggage, you have light, you carry just a backpack and that's it. But then you return with lots of suitcases because you buy lots of presents for everyone. And what I want to say is, you yourself, do you carry heavy loads? Like heavy loads from your past experiences, from divorces or deaths or abuse, whether it be physical or it be mental or it be vocal, or just the feeling of not feeling pleased with the life that you have and not having joy and suffering from depression. Do you feel that you can change your life, or are you a pessimist? So these questions you only can ask yourself. No one can ask them for you unless you're going through therapy. And then your therapist will ask you, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this? And what about that? And then you need to be honest. And in all of this, in the game of life, and I call it the game of life because this is a game. And people may laugh at me. They think, oh, she's crazy. But truly, this is an illusion that's being created. It's a matrix, and we live it pretty good. And I think it was Einstein that said it. Albeit it's a very, very, it's so real. This illusion, it's so real that it's so real that we all believe it. Now, to unbelieve something, because our subconscious mind is the one that absorbs, since we're little, all the information that we get from our families, our mothers, our fathers, and we have dad issues and mom issues and siblings and whatever else. So a lot of us carry heavy loads that do not permit for us to have fulfilling and lives that are, that we can not just be proud of, but to actually enjoy and say, I love my, can you say you love your life? Can you say, oh, I am so happy and I am so enamored with my life. I am enamored with myself and my life. She fulfills me, truly. Can you say that? Look in the mirror and actually say that to yourself. If you can, that is a marvelous thing. And I applaud you. That's wonderful. But if you don't and you can't say that, I hope that you know that you can change it. And I know I'm here, and I always tell you that I'm an advocate for self-love and to change your life and to be courageous, and because truly I don't think that I can speak enough of this, because what I am seeing with these eyes, how the condition of the world is, even in my own family at times. And the only solution for this is self-love. Self-love. When you love yourself, then you love the creator that made you. For me, it can't be any other way, regardless of what religion you may be, because I I bring this up because I have had several people ask me, why aren't you a member of a religion? And I tell them, because I am not satisfied. It did not satisfy me. I tried, and I tried several, but when I went within me, and then I have experiences, and I've had an experience, specific one, where I was actually told, I need you to remove yourself from here, and then I want you to go through this path because I need you with me doing something else. And because I'm so inquisitive and so, I'm like a kid, I said, yeah, where are we going? What am I going to do? And I just, this life is so beautiful. If people knew, really truly knew the beauty of the culture of the world, and I'm not talking about the different cultures and languages and ethnicity of people, the colors. No, every human being that has two legs and two arms has a mind and a heart, and it has a heart and it breathes oxygen. We are all the same. Not one is white, another one is black, another one is yellow. We're the same. When you think about the animal kingdom, we have elephants, we have horses, we have cows, we have snakes, we have every sort of different animal, and insects, and everything, and the birds, everything. And they're all different. But they all add something to this world. Now, what do we add? If you look at the condition, if you look at TV right now, if you look at the news, what's happening politically, I'm not going to mention, because you all know. Now, for me, it is so deep embedded inside of me, the love of this world, especially in the dream that I had last night. Last night, it was not just a dream, it was a vision part dream. And it was shown to me how amazing Mother Nature she is, and the importance that I have in this world, and how I matter to her, how I matter to the divine, to source, to the divinity. And because I consider myself a part of this divinity, I am a child, and I will say this very clearly, regardless of my age, I am a child of God. I am a child of the divine. I know why I'm here. The 25th of June last month, I won't say I lost, because you don't lose anybody. My beautiful little patient, she departed from this world, and she's in higher realms, and she's whole. And she was blind, deaf, and mute. She suffered something that they called at the beginning, it was called infantile roughness disease. And she was going to be 28 years of age now in August. She didn't make it, but she made it all of those years being blind, deaf, and mute. She only saw very partial at the beginning of her life. She never really spoke, but she had a love for life, like I've told you. And that's what kept her living. So she's been one of my greatest teachers. She taught me. And I observed her and how she ate, and she relished her food, and she couldn't tell me, oh, it's delicious or I don't like it, but I heard the sounds she made. Whenever you gave her something delightful, she would go, mmm, mmm. And that let me know she liked it. She loves spinach, cream spinach, but not just regularly. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but I would saute onions with fine chopped up garlic, and then I would I would steam cook the spinach, not the frozen one. I bought the fresh one, the organic one. I washed it and steam cooked it, and then I chopped it up really, really well, removed the excess liquid, and then I placed it in the olive oil with the garlic and the onions, and then I let them go together, and then I would add a little bit of cream and a tad bit of nutmeg, salt and pepper, and then I added a whole bunch of fresh chopped up basil leaves. And then I just stir all that together for a bit until it was well cooked. And then I usually, for her, I would make mashed potatoes because she couldn't really bite on things. Everything had to be really soft. And then I would make on the side tomato salad with onions, very finely chopped up onions for her. Well, for both of us, because we both enjoyed that. But when that was one of her favorite things, and I remember her, the sounds that she made. She would just go, like she loved it. So she was a foodie. She loved mangoes like I did, and she loved strawberries. She loved strawberries and blueberries and grated apples, and she loved bananas with yogurt. Before I got her to bed around 8 o'clock, and I would mash up a banana and I gave it to her together with a little bit of yogurt together with her pills, so she could have, her tummy would be a little more full. And she slept well when she did sleep well. And then I think for almost 5 years being with her and her not really ever speaking, and I felt her love. I felt her gusto for life, her passion to be alive. And she loved when we will walk up the stairs because we are living in a basement. And so we had to go up the stairs to go. It wasn't a lot. I mean, it's not dark in here, but it is the first floor at the bottom. And so as soon as she felt the sun rays in her face, she would smile and close her eyes. And she kind of like she enjoyed the sun in her face. She loved when it rained, she would laugh. It made her laugh. And sometimes when it would snow, I would grab snow and make balls of snow and give it to her. And she would be, oh, like it's cold, so she would have something to play with for a little bit. Just try different things. But I have to tell you, this little girl, she taught me so many things about life without her even having to say one single word to me. And she taught me to appreciate more my life, my state of being, my state of thinking, what I enjoyed, what made me be. And then music, that's one of the things that I can't stop talking about. And sometimes I would put music for her even though she couldn't hear, and I really think she probably could hear somewhat. And I took the music and put it close to her ears, and she was just kind of like, there's something there. And she loved to touch. She would do like this with her hands. When we were in Chile, and a friend of ours, she did a little concert of music with the guitars. She was just doing like this. So I'm pretty sure she could probably detect the vibrations, and she felt them. I'm 100% sure of that. So she taught me to be more aware of life and the things that make life delicious. You see, I am here, you guys, to remind you that if you're living a mediocre life, it doesn't matter if you're a multi-billionaire, if you're a millionaire, if you're not whole with yourself, if you have not healed from past wounds, it doesn't matter how much money you have. You can have the most beautiful home, you can have the nicest cars, it doesn't mean anything. And if you're in empty relationships of people that don't appreciate you, people that are just there to warm up the bed or to warm up the chair, like they say, and because you may have contracts or whatever you may have with these people, and sometimes it's just because you're just conformed because, oh well, that's just what to do, because you've been doing it for so many years, or what the hell, why not the rest of the time? But you're not truly happy. I remember a friend of mine that's passed away. I remember when she would tell me, I won't mention who it was, but a person that passed away is a very dear friend of mine. And I remember her telling me that she was not um, very happy in her marriage. And I would ask her, why don't you do something to change it, or, either go to therapy or do something. But I don't know if she was willing to invest the time, or she didn't trust in herself, but then I could always see, and this is what I always go back to, people get together and they think this person completes them. They are whole with this person. No, there's no such thing. You need to be whole yourself before you come and offer your cup. Your cup needs to be full to the rim, spilling out. And this person needs to be the same way. If you want a partner, because some people don't. I've been a lone wolf for many years, and I'm happy. My life is good the way it is right now. I know specific things about my life that I really don't share with pretty much nobody, but I know I'm in a very specific path. I'm in a spiritual path, and I know of things that are coming to me in the future. And like I've said before to you, to all of you, I work for the source, for the divine, and he guides me. And up to now, all the things that have happened exactly as I have known in my heart. And I am grateful for all my past experiences. I'm grateful for knowing that I matter. I am grateful to know that I am teachable, and that I'm humble enough, because I want to be always humble, because I'm not better than anyone else. But I have to tell you, to know, to say that you are teachable, it's a good thing, because we need to bend. We need to go with the flow. And times, if we are rigid in our spirit, if we are rigid in our way of thinking, then we don't, and we can't allow new concepts and new ideas to come and to entertain us with new beautiful things, because this universe has so much for us. Like I'm being told, I am pretty much told, like, I want to say sincerely, God speaks to me directly. I'm not joking you. I'm not joking with you. Source speaks to me like this and this and this and this, exactly like this. And it is at the exact time that I'm supposed to hear it. In fact, after Seattle passed away, the day after, I received, it was amazing, the message that I received. And so I prepare myself, because I know that we are living in a time right now where the earth is going through many changes. I am going through a change, as you are, those that are conscientious of it, and those that want to have part in this change. The change of humanity and consciousness, it has to be, because the earth cannot stay this way. I wouldn't want for my grandchildren and for the people that I love to continue this in the manner that it is, because it's not working. Yeah, people, they have blinders on, and they, how can I explain this? The only reason why I say this is because I've gone inside. I've go into the rabbit hole, if you want to call it that. And when you are tapped in, with spirit, spirit carries you and holds you. I'm going to show you something. I totally love this. I normally don't, I don't like knickknacks and lots of things in the house. I'm more of a minimalist. And I have to tell you, I do love antiques. I love well-made furniture from England, from Scandinavia, the things that are carved, the things that don't have any of these, like the modern furniture. A lot of the modern furniture is just like they press a couple of things in the back and it holds it together, and it's not even wood, it's like plastic, and there's no personality. And I like things that are well made. I love wood, and I love also rock. I love like Carrara marble from Italy. And I found this. I also enjoy once in a while to go find little antiques here and there at the secondhand stores. And sometimes you find treasures. I found this many years ago. And because of dreams that I have had and that I have, um, Father, my creator, my source, I've had a dream once, but it was two hands, but I just found this one. In my dream, I was a baby and I was carried by two hands. This is many, many, many years ago. And I remember sleeping between these two hands, and I remember storms coming, I remember rain coming, but I never got wet, I never got cold, and both of these hands were holding me. It was God's hands. And it reminded me of the psalm that my grandmother taught me when I was a little girl. And she taught me this psalm, and I memorized it. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him do I trust. So this little hand continues, but I'm just showing you, I found this, and I've had it for many, many years since I've been here with Seattle. And it reminded me of that because this is me. This is you. And this is the hand of the Creator. You're being held. We may act like adults. We may be austere and have our, the men, they wear their suits and all like this, and you businesswomen and businessmen and act all, like this. But we're all children. And I have to tell you, I had once a dream. This was a dream. And I was in this round table. And there was a teacher. And he must have been around maybe 19. And he had like a little band. And then he had a feather. And the feather must have been, I truly believe that it was an eagle's feather. And the rest were children. And I would say the youngest probably maybe 8 or 10. And then the oldest maybe 17, around that time, between that. And so we were being taught, and I was there. I was one of them. And we were being taught to play a game. And then we were being taught that life is a game. And we all play a role. Now, when we are children, if you observe children, when they play, they're not thinking about, oh, I gotta go clean my room, or I gotta do homework. They just play. They submerge themselves and they lose themselves, and they have no ego. Now, in this room, we were being taught to remove our ego. Now, some of these these children that were 9 or 10 or 16, 14, they were old ancient masters. Okay? But they were acting like children. And so they told me how easy it is to manifest. Because if you're a child, when you are a child and you are playing, you are not thinking of anything else but your game. In life, because life is also a game, and you can come to me with all of your things. Oh, what about this? And with the reality of that, all of your realities, keep them there. You may say, oh, you're not here, you're not present. Yes, I am present. This is my presence. This is my present right here. I create my surrounding. What I have here, I'm experiencing here. You have no idea of the miracles that I see, the miracles that I am living. You have no idea what my soul feels. No one has no idea of what my mind is doing, what I am creating, and what I can see. I don't just see with these eyes. I can see in a different manner, in a different way. And to be here, to be an advocate for the soul, for the love of self, for the love of God, and all the beautiful teachings of the masters, may it be from the Buddhist religion, even Catholic religion, all the religions have some truth. And you partake of that truth if it fits you. This is how I see it. This is nothing no one told me. This is my own findings. And I respect yours. You follow yours and you would do what's best for you. But I've taken, like in a restaurant, I don't eat all the different food. I only eat what I like. I like my meat well done. I love sauteed vegetables, and I love fresh vegetables, slightly steamed, not overcooked. I like my water cold, but no ice. I love tea. I love coffee. I love mate. I like red wine. I don't like to get drunk because I like to be in my control of my senses. And if I get tipsy, it has not happened in many, many years. And it has to be only when I'm with people that I trust, because I don't trust anybody out there. I trust me, and I watch over me. I am my caretaker. I am the one that makes me happy. I am responsible for me, for my happiness, my wealth, my health, my mental state. Everything that has to do with me, I am responsible for that, together with my God. For God and I are one. Thus, I consider myself a divine being, a sovereign being, and I'm being carried like this. And I am grateful. I am grateful that I can see this beautiful world, that I can appreciate beauty of nature, the loveliness it gives us, the refreshing cool waters in a mountain when you go hiking, the sounds of the ocean when you walk by her and you feel her waters, the rivers, the beautiful koi fishes that are in different ponds and lakes, the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birds, all the different types of birds, especially the hummingbirds. Those are my favorite. And I can't even say that, but that's just because there's so little, because I love them all and they're all my favorite. The laughter of children, to observe old people hold hands, and to see young people holding hands. And sometimes you see people holding hands, but you don't feel their spark, you don't feel the passion between them. And to have passion is something that you give to yourself. You need to be passionate. You need to be a passionate being so that you can experience that in every way. Live the rest of your listen. Live this day that you've been given today. This is all you have. Live it the most passionate way, fulfilling in the most fulfilling and beautiful way, where you are both creative and that you are productive, that you have given something to yourself and to others, and that when you rest in your bed, that you feel that you've done something good this day, and be grateful. Be grateful for this day. Be grateful for the food that you partook, that your mouth partook of, that you tasted something delicious. You went to an amazing restaurant and had the most delicious salmon. Oh, I love salmon. I love good fish. I love all kinds of fish. And music. Go to concerts. Let your hair down. Be original. Be you. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Embrace life and truly give life the best of you. So today, if it's the last day of your life, then that it may be delicious like a chef's kiss, and that you have lived this last day of your life in the most beautiful manner. And I feel that you give that gift to yourself and you give that gift to your maker. So with that said, I wish you all a beautiful new week, that you may accomplish the things that you desire. Read a good book, do something for someone, be kind to others, be kind to yourself, believe in your dreams. Nothing's impossible with God, nothing. And that's what you are. You and God are one. You and God are one, like I am one with God. Love your vessel. Dance. Partake of this life with gusto. Find the beauty in people. Find the beauty in yourself. Sing praises to yourself and be grateful that you're walking upon this earth with good thoughts. And bless the children, bless the governments, bless all of the programs, bless all of the countries, bless all of the leaders, that their hearts may change. See peace in this world. See and feel peace. Give yourself a little time every day, a few minutes where you close your eyes and be at peace. For when you are at peace, you, me, we create. For everything we are right now experiencing is created by us. We are responsible for the condition of this earth, her insides, and her external self. There's many things coming to this earth that are already here. And prepare and be good people. Be joyful. Be grateful. Be loving. I love you, my soul family. Have a beautiful, blessed week. I love you. Talk to you next week. Bye.